Tabletops counters in the early hours. Stone cold inside. Banging drops dancers, never needing answers.
Pas envie de faire la file à Walibi? Commande ton Quick Menu et reçois ton Quick Pass pour 3 attractions sans attendre.
We wander all alone, but we can't deny we are the streetlight people. Chasing whatever kills for so long. I forgot how it feels in the dark of night. Tabletops counters in the early hours. Stone cold inside. Banging drops dancers, never needing answers. We wander all alone, but we can't find the street lights call. We wander all alone, but we can't deny we are the streetlight people.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to my stream. How's the music? How's the volume of the voice? Let me know. Is it okay? Mm. Mhm. Music is too low. Ian Twitch says okay. Miss Bunny says music is too low. Wombath Breath says very good. So let's keep it that way, maybe. Thank you for tuning in. So today we are going to play with ESP32 Chem. So I misspelled the title since it's ESP32 Chem and not ESPCAM32. I got this little fella some time ago and haven't come around yet to play with it. I have no idea how to flash it, but I am sure we will have to use one of these, the FTDIs, so I have to look which one will work. We will use ESP Flasher, ESP Home Flasher that we have from Otto created ESP Home Flasher. Yes, so that will be it. We will show my salt level sensor, which I copied from Dr. Zeus. I really liked his idea. I ordered the radars and did my own version of the sensor using his D1 Mini, the radars, and I added a DH211 for weather, for temperature and humidity in the garage. I also created an automation. Mr. Burani helped me there with Node-RED. And if the salt reaches a critical level, I will get a notification on my cell phone, as well as my wife, and it will also create a persistent notification on the Home Assistant dashboard. This notification will happen on every refresh of the sensor, so that I really don't forget to update to fill the salt back up. So let's get started. So let's go to the screen. I have some ESP home devices already running, so we have some plugs, which I kindly created thanks to what was it? Quinn from Intermidtech. He provided us the plugs and everything, and yeah, I had one D1 Mini for testing. I already started playing around with ESP32 Chem, but didn't get too far, so today I will try to get it working with an image. Here is the salt level sensor, and the rest are stupid switches. Flies. Okay, so let's get started. So edit. I will remove the IP address. I will remove the pre-configured network file, and then I will just and then I'll just replace some values on my ESP home folder. What I can do actually is go here in my includes ESP home, And there I have my network settings, and I'll just copy. What was that? So let's just copy this into here. Oh, come on. So we have a Wi-Fi, we have logger, we have a IP ESP32 camera. Let's just check what ESPHome.io, what camera settings to use. If I don't talk enough in the mic, you have to remind me to speak into the mic. I might miss it sometimes. ESP32 cam. So when did he add ESPCAM? ESP32 camera support. There you go. Ah, okay, it's there. So ESP camera component, example, users ABS camera boards. And then he has example configuration. So this one is AI thinker. So I will take this configuration and I could just copy it. That should be enough, I guess. So we have this configuration, just copy paste. Do we have to add anything else to the configuration? So what is it? Did I miss something? So we have IC squared pins, data vsync href, blah blah blah. Data pins, okay. Resolution, JPEG quality. That is actually missing. Are they mandatory? Sorry. Optional. So this isn't required. Is there a default one? Maybe we'll see according to setup. Okay, so there is default VGA. JPEG quality in the camera should encode images from 10 to 64, defaults to 10. Hi, Shadowfly. Thanks for joining us. Where was I? So contrast, brightness, not required. So we should have a working configuration for now. And I should flash it. Closed. Validate. ESPCAM is valid. I should have streamer mode enabled for ESP Home. Let me just check that one quickly. Just in case anything goes wrong. I haven't. Okay. If you set to stream mode, we make ESP hide all potential private information. also prevent this from showing up while editing, validating. Okay. Just adding streamer mode. How to option search file. Streamer mode. Good. Great. Should hide everything now. ESP32 cam. So compile. Meanwhile, let me get some wires to just wire up everything. I really need to have a desktop camera, so showing my work top. Meanwhile, so we have a compiled program. We're going to download the binary. We're going to wire up this thing. What are the pins? So we have 5 volt. So 5 volt blue. Blue is 5 volt. 5 volt. There you go. So 5 volt. Let's change this wire. So let's go with purple 5 volt. There you go. Then black on ground. And then how to flash this one? Does anybody of you how I can flash this one? There it is. UDR and UOR, UOT. UOR is gray and UOT is white, which means that we have purple 5 volt. We have ground is black. And then we had transmission is white, so here it will be on T. We will have gray and R will be white. Here we go. I'm plugging in the ESP. Something happened. Let's get Otto's ESP home flasher. So where did I download it? Show in folder. It's on desktop. It's downloads. ESP32 cambin.1 open. Okay. Fingers crossed. And that is what happened to last time. It isn't booting up. That's the thing I don't get. It's not connecting to anything and it's not starting. I'm not sure if it has to be in a special flash state. What are you up to? So Solo Fly. I'm trying to I'm going to try to flash an ESP32 cam. So Dr. Zeus has been doing it already, and I have watched his stream like a little bit, but I wanted to try it myself while on stream. And I tried it once before and I got stuck. And it seems like I'm getting stuck again since it just isn't able to detect the chip. It is connected via an FTDI. And okay, I just think I found the source of my error. Let me check if I can show you what I just did. I don't know if you can see it. There is. Wait, let me check here. I just misplaced a pin. I will quickly fix that. Oh, so R is white. Not crystal clear. What isn't crystal clear? What I just shown? Oh, too close up. So what basically happened, wait, let me just... So what basically happened is... you can see maybe the camera isn't just perfect for that, maybe. It isn't focusing right. So you have pins here, and what happened was actually basically I don't know if you can see it right there. Shite. I just had the connector stuck under the pin X. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Too close up. I'm so bad. So I basically just had the connector under the pin instead of onto the pin, and that was basically the issue. So let's try this again. Wiring up first. There it is. Purple on 5 volt. Black. Let's try again. Black on ground. What was it? T on R. And T is white. White on R. And gray on Gee, ay, ay, ay. Good. Checking if all the. There we go. USB device not recognized. The last USB device you connect to this computer has malfunctioned and Windows does not recognize it. So, this is bad. He doesn't want my my FTDI anymore. The last. Oh, come on. Please don't do that to me now. There we go. Flash ESP connecting. Oh, sorry. There you go. So, unexpected error, ESP chip auto detection failed. I have no idea why this happens. So, flash ESP32 Cam AI Thinker. Maybe I missed something. Let me check. So, GitHub AI Thinker information examples. I guess you'll need some flash mode. I hope. So let me check. How ESP32 Cam, how to upload. So there seems to be something with face recognition development boards. It is on different No. It can't be, since the COM port is actually the USB port. I have the FTDI connected. That's why it's showing COM4. So if I use another USB port, I will get another port. That's all it is actually. I have the FTDI. It's like it's this GPI Soulfly connect GPIO to 0 when powering up. Okay. Hold on a second. GPIO. Hold on. GPIO 0, where is that? So now it should be powered up. Flash ESP. Oh, come on. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me check again. So only when powering up or all the time solo fly? Solo fly. IO 0 connected to ground. What I will actually do is use a breadboard and then go with IO 0. IO. Only when powering up, okay. So the best thing to do is, where is IO? IO 2, 4, 5. But can keep it there. Okay. IO 0 is here. I will connect it to ground. And ground will also go to my breadboard. There you go. And we will have ground. Ground. There is ground. Going to my breadboard. Yo, Dr. Z's! Thanks for joining. Ah, the dog in the house. Squirrels! Mr. Squirrel, thank you for joining. USB device not recognized. There it is. Thanks for joining, Dr. Aziz. How are you? So raising flash, this may take a while. Data, compressed data, waiting, writing to data. That's a good thing. Thank you, Shadowfly. Now we're back on track. So now let's wait till this thing has updated. Well, I don't know if there is a way to get ESP Home feed into MotionEye, since it's the first time I'm trying this stuff. It's the first time. I don't know if Otto has made an update on that. I don't think so, and I will try to get it directly, but I don't think that there is a way to get it directly into MotionEye. So I've seen in your stream you had it into MotionEye over Home Assistant. It's on my list of things I want to find out. No worries. Well, maybe we will find out tonight, but first we will have to wait until this one has been flashing. So he should be online. Dr. Z's, now that I have you here, so you will maybe be agreeing into being one of my talk show streams, is that correct? Why isn't it? Leaving hard resetting, don't flashing is complete. Maybe reboot should be fine. So he is scanning the networks. That's weird. Maybe rebooting it should be good. There we go. Rebooting device. Stop. So he seems to be having issues to connect to the Wi-Fi's. And that's weird. Edit. So Wi-Fi secret SSID, secret Wi-Fi password, and that's what I use for each of my no, not close level. There we go. Salt level sensor. So there it is. That's the thing I use for every McFried. That's it. So we have a Wi-Fi. He's finding a Wi-Fi. He's finding a channel, but he's not connected. Restart ESP Home. Well, that's quite easy. No, it isn't ESP Home since it is now. I'm connected over the FTDI, and I'm having issues connecting. So he's finding some Wi-Fi's around my house since. The device is scanning all my Wi-Fi's, and he's finding Amores Guest, and some hidden Wi-Fi's I have, but nothing is really working. So I will check on that. Maybe just flashing it again would help. Since I know now how to do it, I could just flash it again. What a shame. That is what we're going to do. Well, I have static IPs on all my devices, on some of my devices, but I was trying to do it without it. So I have a dedicated IP for this little bugger, and if it doesn't work, that's what it's going to happen. It will get an static IP. That's the next step. So we have here COM4 flash ESP. Okay, unexpected error, connect configure port since I disconnected it. USB device not recognized. USB device not recognized. There you go, COM4 flash ESP. Meanwhile, while this is flashing, I'll be right back. Unexpected error, setting flash parameters invalid. So what just happened? Okay, let's set up a static IP address since I have to do everything anyways. Just hold on a second, I'll be right back. I have the baby crying. And back again. Sorry for the small interruption. Visual Studio Code, open Web UI. Same here, static IPs. Yeah, okay, let me check. I have a secret for that one. I should have at least one. ESP home. Let's define. Just defining a static IP address for ESPCAM static IP address. ESP home. Okay. So ESP home. What is it called? ESP, so error while config accessing file config ISP home network YAML. Okay. Oh, true. I have to add includes. There you go. There is the issue. Save. I have to include the full path. Validate. IP must consist of 4 point separated integers. Go static IP. Oh. Same here, static IPs, okay. So IP address close. Yep, it. Save. Validate. Configuration valid. Compile. Compiling. So meanwhile, okay, compiled, download binary. So what is Cam1? Let's rename this guy. Could not open port. Okay. Flash ESP won't let me. Did I just fry my ESP? Come on. So I have ground connected to GPIO 0, like Cholofly suggested. I'm going to connect my FTDI. Not recognize it first. And now it should work. Not recognized. There it is. So ESP flash ESP connecting. Nah, isn't working. So I am maybe too dumb to do this. Since it's connected to GPIO 0. All the pins are connected as they should. Should just boot up and wait. Maybe I shouldn't connect GPIO 0 anymore. Let me check. Are you having your flasher connected to USB 3 port? Change it to USB 2 port. Is it a USB 3? I have no idea. Wait, let me check that one. I think I only have USB 3 ports left. They are blue USB 3. Yeah, I know they are blue. So I think I only have USB 3 ports. Wait, hold on. No, it's actually USB 2. Yes, it is. I've had problems flashing on USB 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to change the USB port. So I have some ports left here. Cannot configure, something went wrong. USB device not recognized. USB device not recognized. So it seems actually that's even worse on that one. So let me just check if everything is connected back again. Okay. Just pushing all the wires back in again to be sure that nothing is loose or has come loose. USB device not recognized. USB device not recognized. That thing is driving me mad. So I have another one here. And that one is even worse. That's not working. I ordered it on Amazon. And it isn't working at all. It is working when I connect it directly to my NUC running ESP Home, but it isn't working with Windows. And I've been told that some drivers might be blocking it because it could be a copycat. The thing I don't get it, I ordered it on Amazon, and I am surprised that it's a copycat, but yeah, whatever. So flash ESP connecting, and it's working. So it seems that there was a wire loose. That's a good thing. Lost a lot of time because of a loose wire. Just little bugs hiding. So meanwhile, while this is running, I can show you something I've been doing this weekend, and Mr. Bonani has been helping me. Just a second. So what will be faster? Seems that my do you know a shop with a case for ESP32 cam? No, I haven't been looking one, but depends on the case, Shoal of Lies. Since for mine, for instance, I have no USB port to power it, so I will have to power it separately. And for me, I would need a different case. I would have to AliExpress or Banggood. I often have troubles to find a shop that sells that kind of stuff. So I get all my stuff from AliExpress, and I am quite happy about it. So AliExpress has been quite good for me. Just let me go here, and I'll show you. So here is my salt level sensor, and it is a bit inverted, so we'll have green when it's at 0.09 meters, and as it increases it will go red. I think it will go orange at 0.30 meters, so 30 centimeters. And I'm doing as Dr. Z's does, so I'm measuring it from the top lid to the bottom, and I have measured the most bottom point at 42 centimeters. So as soon as it reaches 38, I will start getting notifications every day that I have to refill the salt level. And as soon as the salt is refilled and the level is reached, the persistent notification I had on my Home Assistant here will so I showed my HomeKit setup. Okay, good. I will create a new one. Will disappear again. ESP Home Dashboard. So he is flashed. I'm going to reboot it. No networks found. Starting scan. No networks found. Interesting. So this device might have network issues, as it seems, and won't be working anytime soon, I'm afraid. Sherlock's. Well, it is connected, so that's a good thing. We have, was it the cam? Yeah, it is connected, so we have a camera running. That's a good thing. Nice. So from now on, how can I show it into Home Assistant, since I've never done that? Home Assistant, configuration, integrations, since I don't know which one it is. I will add a new one. Configure host. What is its name? ESP Home 32 Cam 1. Yippee. Local host. Local. Submit. Stop. ESP32 Cam, that's the name of it. Home Assistant. ESP Home, configure. dot local, submit. So it should ask me for a password since not all required fields are filled in. So which one is it? That's the thing about the discovered devices. I have a lot of ESP home devices and I do not know which one has been discovered. So now what I should have to do is enter the password for all the devices and have them appear one by one, but I just want to use the one I just configured. That's the thing. I even have, so what happened here is I have some devices that I have the clothes dryer 3 times, and that's the thing I don't really get. So I have devices repeating and I can't delete them or anything. That's the thing that bothers me actually. I have no idea how to get rid of them. Oh, please enter configuration for. Okay, so I have the name. I will ask a confirmation shows you the internal name. Yes, I just noticed configuration for salt level sensor. D1 mini test configuration, switch radio parents, configure, switch ventilation. So it. So it hasn't discovered the ESP32 chem, and it seems to be offline. But if I click show logs, it is showing logs. Well, since I know the IP address, I could maybe try connecting to it with the IP address. Just put in actual IP. Yes, that's the thing. I will just try with the IP address. ESP home. There you go. No, that's. There is the issue. I'm already using that IP address. I'm already using that IP address. And I didn't notice. Shit. Well, quick fix. Change the IP address. Save. Back to ESP home. So if I can reach it, I can maybe upload to it directly. That would be nice. That would be dangerous since I could overwrite the one from the washing machine. What I will do is just export it again. Validated ESP32 chem, compile. Successfully compiled, download binary. There it is. Just renaming it. Well, I could use just that one. Browse. Flash ESP. Couldn't open port, permission denied. Yeah. I guess so since I restarted. Oh. Flash mode. Yeah, that's the thing. I will set it in flash mode. Just a second. Configure port. Connecting it again. What's switching on? USB device not recognized. Classic. There you go. Flash ESP connecting. I don't get it. Let me check the wires again. Maybe I'm not waiting long enough. There you go. There was a wire loose. Reopen it. Flash ESP, unexpected could not open port com. Read. So what I will do now, if this carries on, I will change the wire. Or maybe I'll solder the wire up. USB device not connecting. Wiring seems to be failing. Yes. So worst case, I will just pull out the solder iron. There we go. Unexpected error starting flash parameters. Maybe I'm not waiting long enough. Cheap Chinese DuPont cables, yes. Sholofly, is there anything written about waiting time? Seems to be working. Don't touch anything, don't move, and we'll be back on track. So what I meant by waiting time is there a waiting time for keeping GPIO 0 connected to ground? But since the flashing has been working, this should be fine now. Ah yes, I have to reboot the device. So just removing ground. What is the salt level? Carlos TE, the salt level is actually a salt level sensor. So I have a water softener from a company called Jolem, and looks like this one. So it's it's a water softener with a small footprint, since it's stackable. So you have the salt on top, and you have the softener on the bottom, and you have the salt container on top. And what I did, I just put a radar module like this one on top of the lid, and it will measure the distance between the lid and the salt, if there is any, or it will measure the distance between the lid and the floor and the bottom. And if it reaches a given level, I will get alerts first, like a slight alert saying, okay, careful, the salt in your water softener is going to end. And then at some point I will get, okay, change it now, refill, and refill. They provide such smart device for this water softener with their API, and it costs already 1,305 euros, and updating it would cost me again 250 euros, or I think 150 euros. And this little bugger cost me $1. A D1 Mini cost me €1, and I have a temperature and humidity sensor added to it, so I will I even have more information about the room, and for even cheaper. So I don't bother having fun. I don't bother Sherlock's. So this guy seems to have issues booting. You're welcome, Carlos. Close the flasher to see show log. So what I will do is I will disconnect the flasher for now. Static IP, ESP home, ESPCAM static IP. Did I save it? I did save it with a new IP address, so we are 5156. So we flashed it with a new IP address. Why did you restart the module? Yes, I restarted it, since it is. I will restart it right away again, so it's unplugged. And funny enough, the wire coming loose is actually the 5-volt wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that one and replace it by another one, since I have some wires just laying here. I will just take one other wire and I will give it 5 volt. Fingers crossed. So locks. What does ESP Home Flasher say about all this? Desktop, ESP home flasher. Why isn't it connecting? And I'm not getting any data. Did you re-add it with the new IP address? McFreud, no, I didn't add it yet. Since I am unable to get the logs of it, so it isn't online. And I wouldn't be able to add it anyway. So first I need to see it in ESP Home. And then I will be able to... sorry, just got a report on the baby. So, what I will do is try to flash it again. Or maybe just change the power source. Since I have... well, it is getting power since it's getting warm. What I will doing is I will just stuck it into a breadboard. So now it's into a breadboard. And I will add 5 volt and ground. And ground to this little guy. There you go. What I will do is I will power it from a... I will power it from another FTDI, which might not work, but sure enough has 5 volt power. Can one of all those ESP home you had unconfigured be old ones from the same ESP board? I would have removed all the unused from those 2 files I mentioned before. Well, McFreud, it can actually be all those ESP home I had unconfigured. These are actually old ones. So what I have to do is what you just said before. There seems to be... so you said before, delete them from the files core.device registry and core entity registry in the storage folder. I will do that, and then we'll see if they disappear. The thing I don't get is normal users shouldn't have to go into those files to remove devices from the discovered devices, and that's the thing I don't get. They're trying to make it easier, and that part gets complicated for end users. That's a difficult thing. And you will play around with the core, and that's the thing I think people might refrain from. Go. No, there is a bug, I guess. So let's hope they will fix it as soon as possible. There is an interface to remove them, right? Hello, Frank. There is no interface to remove them as of yet. No, it shouldn't automatically remove them. That's not the point. Oh, there is a button. There is. You should be able to remove them manually, but I haven't been able to do so. So where is that function, McFreud? ESP home devices, yes. Show logs. So I'm powering up the cam again. And nothing is happening. Shall we flash it again? Config integration. So, configuration, integrations. So if you say click the device and then so I clicked on the device. Sorry for the delay. There is a slight delay. Flash it like this, not tomorrow. I will, Frank. I will, Frank. Wait, I have to look. Okay. So meanwhile, while McFreud looks for it, I'm going to try to flash the cam again for a 7th time, I think. I'm just getting the cables right. No. Trash can. Where is the trash can, McFreud? I don't have any trash can here. There is no trash can. What a mess. Wires everywhere, but all the wrong ones. The fuck? There they are. Got them. So just ground GPIO 0. Ground. And then just a second, hold on. Top right. Oh man. So if I just click that one and then remove it, it is gone. Sweet. So let me clean up this one. Did I just remove the salt level sensor? Okay. Oops, I just removed my salt level sensor. Anyways, TX will be the TX is purple, should be or there we go. Yeah. All right, let's connect this. So where were we? We were trying to flash this little feller. That's the thing. Cam1. Open. Flash ESP. You can remove that from entity registry. Good. While this is flashing, did I just lose my salt level sensor? I just got it back. Good. So, overview. Is it working? It is still working. Sweet. So, okay. Got my salt level back. This is still writing. Flashing is complete. Showing logs. Hard resetting. Done. Flashing is complete. Showing logs. So now I have to restart it. Should be easy since now I have everything on a breadboard. So remove the 5 volt. Reinsert the 5 volt. Waiting for download. What? Oh, it's in flash mode. Disconnect 5 volt. Reconnect. There we go. Brownout detector was triggered. What is brownout detector? Brownout detector was triggered. CPU reset. Brownout detector was triggered. Be on least server to work. Always got this measure also read. Is a dip in voltage. Which means it isn't getting enough voltage. Is that correct, Frank? There we go. So, found network starting scan. Oh, Oh, it's doing more. Usually doing more damage. Okay, brown less power. Blackout more power. Brown less power. Brown also doing. Does the network has to be broadcasted for ESP Home to find it actually? That would be new to me. Okay, scan. Setting up Wi-Fi, found no networks. Let me just check what network I'm using since I forgot about it. So it is using a broadcasted network. That's a good thing. Still not working. It is weird. Maybe it isn't getting enough power. So how to give it enough power? There, it found something. Connecting network cannot be found. So it sees the network. It is strong, and it isn't able to connect it. And then it isn't. So it found networks. The thing I don't get is the network antenna is just behind me, so it should work out of the box. Let me just go and restart the antenna real quick. Hey Letnik, thanks for joining. Another thing is, how bad is the delay? This is weird. Weird. Wombat breath. Are you sure static IP is not in use? Well, let me check real quick. Let me real quick. Let me connect to my router, but it won't do that on camera. Sorry. Home network. Home network. So control find 156. So Wombat breath, I can confirm it isn't used. 156 isn't used, and has never been assigned as of yet. That's a good thing. So that shouldn't be an issue. Let me just refresh. No, has never been assigned as of yet. Are you sure static IP is not reading you? No, it isn't. So what could I do more? So it has a 3.3 volt pin. Wait, am I using the right pins? So maybe that is the issue. I should use VCC and not 5 volt pin. But that could maybe fix the issue. Oh, look at that! I have an LED blinking, an LED light that is on. So maybe, and there was the issue. I wasn't providing it. It wasn't having the right. I wasn't using the right pin to give it power. Did the music just stop? I'll just, since now I have the right pin. I will retry to flash it again. This isn't going anywhere tonight, isn't it? So while we are waiting and I am trying to get this thing flashable somehow, did any of you watch the stream I had with that kind guy Hutch Insane on Friday, where I stealed Frank's spot, or he kindly landed to me? And how did you like it? My vault is for white. I kinda like the idea of talking with others on stream. Thank you, Frank. My vault. I really enjoy streams with 2 people or more. Yeah, they are more live. Like here, you're just looking at me doing random stuff and trying to get things working. On the other hand, having a stream with more people will have it more alive, more active. URT 6. So let's try again. That will be the last try, and I will give up. Did not open port com5 permission error. Okay. That is strange. Let's try a different USB port maybe. The song is quite fitting. Where do I go from here? So what I'm currently doing is trying and failing to connect and to I don't get it. I've GPIOs. I have it in flash mode and it isn't letting me flash it. I have tried with a different FTDI and it isn't working. So I've reverted back to the old one. That isn't working either since it isn't getting any USB permissions. So USB device not recognized. Should be easy, right? Connect it, flash it, and off you go. So moral of the story, I should have gotten one with built-in USB. And should have been a lot easier than this one. Second, I will need a desk camera, as it seems, since you guys are missing out on a lot. Is that Grover or Molex plug? Never seen it before on ESP32. I don't understand Wombat. Wombat. No, Wombat breath. So, okay. There we go. Wombat breath. Usually mini USB board connection on all boards I have. So this is the ESPCAM32 from AI Thinker board. So AI Thinker ESP32 cam. So that is actually what the board looks like. Yep, that's it. So on the one side you have this, and on the back side it looks like so. Great. I don't get it right now. So it is GPIO 0 is grounded. It has 5 volts. Maybe the only thing which could be is so R is yeah, well, I am ashamed of saying I just swapped around the pins for transmission and reception. So if I connect them right this time and connect my USB, my FTDI, and now try to flash it. This shouldn't be so hard. So T will be on R, RX, and R will be on T. So T on R. T on R. T on R. VCC 5 volt. And the ground is connected to ground. So GPIO 0 is grounded. So usually mini USB connection on all boards I have. I might have fried it. Any suggestions? I'm bound to give up right here and have been losing lots of time already. Different USB port. So GPIO 0 on. I'm just quickly checking on. So T goes on RX and TX goes on RX, gray, white goes on VCC, black goes on ground, Changing the USB port. Setting GPIO 0 on ground. So the FTDI gets reset for sure. Maybe. Let me change something real quick. I'm surprised that you don't get a new COM port when you change the USB port. I think mine used to change. That is also weird. I just changed the USB port and I got the same COM port. And I remember when I changed the ports, I got another COM port. So what the funny part is when I use this one, I get COM 4. And when I use the other one, I get COM 5. I have other USB ports though. Oh well, I have one more to test. Let me check. I have even 2, I guess. Since, yes, I have even 2. 3? Let me check. Maybe I have 3. So I have another one to test. Wait a second. So I'm just going to change the USB port real quick while applying ground to GPIO 0. And I got the same port. So since I changed from the 5V pin to the VCC pin, I've been having issues flashing it. That is weird. So what I could do, you are flashing from a laptop. Yes, I am, Frank. I am flashing from a laptop. So is the FTDI a 5V one or 3.3V only? McFreud, it's a 5V and a 3V FTDI. As well. Frank, maybe voltage power is too fragile. I would be surprised since I have a docking station for my laptop and it's using USB-C. And it also charges the laptop as well, and it has like 6 USB ports. But the ones on the back, I can't reach them right now since the screen is on the docking station. And it has been working already. That's the thing I don't get. So the only thing I could do is maybe try the 5V pin again. and hope for the best. Maybe disconnect the FTDI before doing that stuff. There you go. I remove the 5-volt pin. Ground plus RX, that's your TX. There you go. If blue smoke should get released, I will inform you right away. The thing is, it's on. It is on. I can't show you. Wait. I will be able to show you more stuff since... So now using USB extension cable, I will go into, let me get into presentation mode. So here is the FTDI and it's giving us light, and here is the ESP. And there's also some lights, so that should be working. But flash ESP, and it's not doing anything. And that's the thing I don't get. So I'm having power to it. Okay. We have something interesting. So I just disconnected VCC and it's booting up and it's flashing right away. So maybe I'm not giving it enough power. Well, time for some sleep. Thank you for joining, Frank. Have a good night. And thanks for joining in. Flash is complete, showing logs. Have a good stream. Thank you. So it isn't getting enough power. That is an issue. I can fix that maybe in just a second. I do actually have like these little power converters, and I will try to get it to have 5 volt, and I will connect it to the ESPCAM, and maybe we'll have enough power to power it up. So first let's go in with some 12 volt. Power meter. Okay, 12.18 volt at the source. So in black is here. $9.35 volt. That will fry it. Okay, now we have 5 volts set up. Just let me disconnect the FTDI, since I won't need the power anymore. 5 volt and ground will be taken from that guy over here. Let me disconnect that one. So where is minus this? Okay. So T is this will be the last test. If this won't work, I give up. Off to bed. Bye. Good night, Shellfly. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your help. And I am going to call it a night and declare the ESP32 cam project as failed for tonight. I haven't been able to get it to work. It's midnight over here. I'm getting tired and I will go to bed, since tomorrow will be a tiresome day for me. I will do the garden and redesign some stuff, and I will throw my ESP32 cam maybe to the trash, or wait for another solution, or look up for solution. I will let you guys know what I will do with it. Meanwhile, thank you for tuning in. I wish you a good night, and sorry if it was a bit boring. It is boring when stuff doesn't get to work correctly. Thank you for your help. Bye bye.